These two big old carries, the Naga Siren versus the Terrorblade, and these rosters, very exciting to watch. You have this newer squad coming up, and EG, the sort of this last minute stand-in, of course, a GPK in the mid lane.
It's very much a misery thing. If you remember, again, going back to his time on EG, he used to always love to play Bounty Hunter himself, and then Crit would be on something more aggressive, like even say an Earth Spirit or a Tusk. And he loves to pioneer this dual strong support meta. Pilot Eye playing a lot of Undying, now on Clockwork, same
Top
thing.
lane, Misery looks to be in a spot of bother. There is Crit, sending him down for the trees. Misery does survive a little longer with the salve, but Crit will still find him. First blood for EG. Ace there trying to put the meta to ward them off and keep his Earth Spirit safe, but is going to have that burst available, but maybe at that point, no, Arteezy's elsewhere. He's in the jungle, he's a little harder to find. So we'll see what 5 men can do to keep tabs on that. And of course, as long as they can keep the game going in a way that the Terrorblade gets farm mid lane, GPK is going to make the rocket. The Shroud TP gets away.
Oh, the rocket so close. If he lands that, that's a kill. That's the experience of Pilot Die. Decade-long career. To know that that might be needed, but unfortunately that youthful precision is lacking. So GPK survives.
A bit of a go onto Ramses. They've got to be careful each time they do this. Anytime you try and make an aggressive move onto the Venomancer, he's just going to turn and spew his poison right back at you.
You cannot escape the toxicity no matter what you do.
Absolutely not.
Look at he has Quelling Blade, Windlace, Boots, no stat items. He's hitting for less than 50 damage, but you have Poison Sting. And that's enough to just click somebody to death, especially if they don't have enough damage. And now the Arcane Rune being camped, it's likely going to go to GPK. Nope, they'll force it off.
Yeah,
Toss back.
Oh, they do manage to get him right into the reaches of GPK. GPK turns with the Vortex, drags back Pi. A few hits here with the Overload will do it. Pi's down, 4 kills now for EG. Top lane, aggressive move on to Ramses. This time Ramses is alone, so Misery and Ace will be able to find him with that meta. So finally, 5 men able to get themselves a kill on the board. Mid lane, wrap over towards Chessie, pull back from the Vortex into the Avalanche. They have enough burst to get it. The toss forward, he's going to chase forward, but he'll get it.
All part of the plan.
Oh my goodness, EG, they're playing fast and furious so far. Crit. He already did it up top. Top comes over towards the mid. Rocket Flare's going to be up in 5 seconds. Won't be enough damage though, as Arteezy knows he's able to head back. But they get the kill on Fly, so we're now starting to see 5 men really kick back at EG.
It would have been huge if they got the Naga kill as well, but now, because they don't finish him, he'll be able to just sit in lane, and Fly will bring him regen. They get Ramses up top once again.
They're going to come hunting for him here, Misery. Trying to find some sort of way of getting in onto Ramses, but proving difficult to do so. Now Crit's found the opportunity to get on top of Ace himself. Goes in, GPK joins the move, and they'll take out Ace there. Ace just not having the backup required. Misery not quite close enough. And
Venomancer, go towards mid. You got catapults coming in 2 waves, but just control this area of the map. This is what you want to do, because ultimately if they leave this lane alone as 5 men, they're going to leave the tower as well.
And they want to do something about Ramses, trying to build up his little base here with the ward straight in. Misery's able to pull him out of the river.
Item or gold into damage. But when you have an Empower as well, you can hit this BKB 3rd item timing and just straight up shred buildings. I think EG's team fight is better, but they don't have that same raw DPS.
I think they're going to be able to find this ward here on the cliff, giving them straight up vision. He's going to be able to get the Sunder off, but still heavy amounts of magical damage coming out to Pi. He's in with the save, or at least tries to. GPK's got the last little bit of mana. He's in, he finds Ace, but the Sonic Wave comes out from Chessie. You get GPK in return, 1 for 1. Crit with a final toss up and the poison from Ramses. They'll kill a second. As EG, they got what they came for. Does cost them GPK's life, but
uncharacteristic mistake from Crit there. He missed this toss. He got a creep instead of the Terrorblade. Thus the Sunder was able to go off, but they still find that kill, but they lose GPK because of it. Top 3 net worth all on the side of 5 men. Would have been unexpected.
Crit hunting in the trees. Zibe is already used the skewer to try and break away, but the toss back's there right into the hands of Arteezy. He's going for this RP-TP play, and it's not going to quite work there. As Pi tried to step forward, push them back with the cogs, but Arteezy was already able to get that final right click in to kill off Zibe. They'll also get Pi as GPK comes storming in behind the tower.
And there's the Orchid complete, so time to make a move. You still have Wyvern ulti. You'd love to make a play here. I think Crit has the blink as well, so bait Ramses, find a fight.
I'll see what sort of a catch they can find at the moment. Misery showing him mid. Crit's going to go for it. Jumps in. With the toss back. Misery. He'll go down. It'll be an easy one. He'll try and roll away, but the damage over time will pursue.
You just have this vision advantage now for EG, because you have the harder turnaround. The Wyvern ulti is just straight up trump card. You're going to stop 5men's moves in their tracks. You have better catch because you have this tiny blink, and it's effectively just the supports from 5men that can make plays.
Jesse blinked in on it.
Whoa.
That's going to be an easy opportunity for Crit. He goes for it straight up. Jesse there, sort of tunnel visioning on the rune, not expecting EG to be waiting there for him. And now Pi, he's got a little bit too close to the sun as well, trying to fight in. He's using the hookshot to keep himself safe. It's going to work. The curse here, holding back Ace on the high ground. Pi still goes down, but Zippe, he's able to skewer in, get the opportunity for the RP onto GPK. But on the backlines, Crits in once more, will be able to finish off Ace. Zippe goes for the TP out, will make it away. Still everything going EG's way there as GPK, sure, he goes down.
GPK has an Orchid. He's had it for a little bit. Chessie's still away, a recipe away, and it's because he just bought so much more buildup. Quap's dangerous in the sense that you want to make sure you're scaling effectively. When you go for the double, no. Oh,
Chessie's
no, not
game
again.
is going to get continually bullied here by EG.
Oh.
Sonic Wave as well, thrown out. Maybe in a bit of a frustration there.
But you end up just finding yourself in the center of all this magic damage. There's a ward army already. GPK isn't really going to get locked down by Pylai. Nobody really cares about his hero at this point. And you're going to have some major damage issues.
He's going to try and have a poke onto Ace. I mean, this time round, Ace, no, he's not going to die to the burst of Crit alone. Crit, you know, he's just having a bit of fun with them, poking around. It'll almost certainly cost him his life as he's going to try and run away. Another toss. He's like, nearly. And now it has pulled Ace into a bit of a precarious position, but I say that Pi's there, offering up the backup. It's now GPK that's trapped, but he is able to get himself out of the cogs. Curse as well, just controlling this cliff area, making it hard for the rest of 5 men to get in. They turn over towards the clock. Chessie has a DD, throws out the dagger onto Fly. EG with the 4 of them, poking back at Chessie, blinks back up. Gets himself away. Misery will end up ticking out to the damage of Ramses. Zip 4 from GPK, still got mana to chase down Chessie. Blinks still on, caught out for a couple of seconds. He's caught by the ensnare. The RP, Zippe, he's trying to help, but Chessie's already dead. They get GPK, but now with the blast coming out onto Zippe, Arteezy could chase down the Magnus. A double kill for Arteezy. EG just continue to win these fights, and that's 3 times now back-to-back where Chessie's game, it's just getting hit so hard each and every time. I mean, we're going to see them come out with a smoke now, 5 men. I mean, they have to do this. They've got to make sure that they make a move with Chessie that just doesn't end up with him blinking into a position that EG can turn and collapse on him. They find a big catch, though. Arteezy separated from the rest of the team. This time they'll do it, 5 men. Sonic Wave out, and Arteezy's gone. And he's been getting away with it as well. You're only dying the 3 times so far. When you're going for this sort of play style, 3 deaths at 21 minutes, you're very happy with that.
Level-wise, though, 5 men. Oh, wow.
Crit. Just going to look for the jump in onto Zippe. Tossing him just over to the creeps. Ramsey's a little off the mark there with Gale. He's going to turn over towards Pi instead, though. Pi taken down very easily here by EG.
Doesn't matter who his captain is, whether it's Eternal Envy, Misery, Puppy, Pylai. It's going to play like Pylai.
He still hears the voices of Envy. Oh. It's commanding him. There's mid lane. GPK is going to look to zip in. Silenced up. Screw across. Zippe trying to look for Arteezy. The RP does get the 2 of them, but the cold embrace response from Fly puts the whole play to an end. Zippe trying to run, but he's surrounded by the Arteezy illusions as EG again just kill off all the 3 big ones here. Zippe trying to run. Fly will find him. One more, it'll do it. Maybe not, actually. He's living. The burn's back up, though. As there we have it, Arteezy, he'll say that was my kill. Takes that one for the team. That's the 3 cores of 5 men going down there back-to-back.
You can see the trouble when there's no get-out-of-jail-free card. EG always have this Wyvern ulti as a rebuttal to the RP. So even though Zippe has a great initiate, it doesn't matter.
It's so off. It's almost an impossible Magnus game to be anything other than the Empower mech machine.
Yes.
And there's so many different ways they can just put a stop to the RP players. We're seeing the curses, the embraces. I mean, even if it's needed, it hasn't been yet. But yeah, for 5 men, I think what you're looking towards is just trying to hope that Ace can get the items to do something magnificent on the high ground defense. This Terrorblade's got to do something spectacular. As for the other course for Chessie and Zippe, it's just very hard to get the job done against EG's lineup. Zippe caught out here by the toss back. Will look to skewer away, but the Yules cancelled the skewer. Just by time for other TPs to come in. Zippe pops the Greaves. He'll be saved. Won't lose the Magnus this time round. Just tanking enough with that Greaves pop. to survive the attempt here from EG. EG already ready to go back in. They'll look over towards Chessie here for a second time. The Orchid upon him. Is it enough? It is. GPK is able to burst him down. Turns over towards Zibe. GPK's played so aggressive. The curse from Fly is going to catch the three of them. Pylite die falling to his own teammates. GPK just back across over towards Misery. He's low on mana.
Oh, Crit.
As well. Crit with the control, keeping Zibe close enough to this storm as GPK. He's going to start bottling. He's looking over towards Ace. Ace starting to tick down low. Ace does have a Sunder available. GPK finds Zibe in the trees. Zibe, he's going to live a little longer with that Greaves. Once more, still alive. Gets an RP off in time. Just lock the Ramses down under the tower. We'll be able to kill off the Veno. There's a buyback from Misery, but GPK, his mana's back up as he's in with the second life. Goes over towards Ace. Zips in onto the Terrorblade. Ace is dead. Misery also going to die here for a second time this fight, as they just could not fight into this Aegis already. The struggles just fighting into EG alone. The way that GPK was able to beat that with his build up in terms of the Orchid rush, and then the fact that EG were able to shut down Chessie 3 times in a row. He's just not been able to have an impact as a quap. As mid lane, Misery found once more. EG just roaming the map. Anybody that dares step out on 5 men. It doesn't look like there's going to be any sign of 5 men responding to this. They've still got the tier 2s up on the side lanes, so they can afford to let this one go without the worry of any further damage being done to their base. Oh, something new here provided to us by EG, and of course with the team of 5 men playing a part to that score.
Glad they'll be a part of something when this is all said and done. Chessie just gets netted and forced to BKB.
And it's easy with this heart, not caring at all about any harassment that comes in. GPK is going to step over towards Zibe, drags him back. BKB out from Zibe.
The rest of the team's not even here. They're just BKBing like, guys, can you help? Misery TP's home for now.
Yeah, Misery's back. Just Pi and Ace that need to make their way over there. I'm going to lose the second set of racks if they don't do something soon.
The pincer.
They're going to try and come in from the backside here. See what they can do. They get on top of Fly. Can they actually kill this Wyvern before he does anything though? Fly, he's able to cold embrace and suddenly Ace can't go for him. Ace turns over towards Ramses to skew it forward.
Oh, what a song!
Arteezy putting the whole attempt to a stop.
Fly's getting ready.
Yeah, they've already lost 2 of their members. Curse out onto Ace, will control him. Crit tossing him back into the curse range. GPK zips across. Zibe will pop the RP, but the damage has already been done. 3 dead on 5 men. Ace will fall. They haven't got any buybacks. That's enough for them right now, as 5 men will tap out. EG to take this game 1, and they look pretty darn good.
Oh, yeah.
This was a bit of a showstopper here from EG. They certainly have turned up ready to play.
It feels like no time's passed at all. Same kind of lineup, same kind of plays. EG very crisp.
Yeah, I think it's a better chance for the side of 5 men this time, because they have these this very straight up ways to the game out too, for this carry for the Spectre to come online, right?
For heroes like Misery's Magnus to be able to get something done. Of course, 5 men themselves being the ones to grab the Veno this time around in the draft. And in terms of lanes, it is actually going to be EG sending the Tiny to mid lane.
Oh.
So we're going to get to see a GPK Tiny this game. Misery, screw away here. He will still fall. That's going to be first blood there for Crit. You are playing against a Terrorblade, one of the, if not the best carry response hero to play against the Spectre, right?
It kind of goes both ways.
You feel, I don't know.
Well, okay,
really?
I go back to TI,
Okay.
TI 8 finals, where TB was constantly getting first 2'd by LGD, and OG were very confident playing Spectre into it.
I mean, that was a long time ago, Carl.
That's true.
Things have changed. Chessie, mid lane, will go down there. GPK, Chessie's got to keep his cool.
Yeah, I mean, CS is certainly even, but you got to figure that this bottom lane for 5 men has used at least 3 extra salves. It's a lot of gold going the way. Look
at the Gale in on him, and Pi did build up a fair bit of damage. They've got the rotation as well from Chessie, jumping in. Excellent move from the puck. Chessie comes in and takes down Arteezy very early on. Same time down bottom. Ace feeling the heat of Crit and Ramses. Another proc there off the passive from Crit will set up for that kill. They're going to try and dive in a bit more for this, but the tower starting to take hits onto Crit. He'll back away. Yeah, someone's got to sort of calm Chessie down. They've got to get him leading some plays. So this sort of play is just not going to cut it against EG.
I thought Pilot had just gotten himself blocked.
Oh, Chessie.
Oh,
Oh, the nature's wrath from Ramses. Coming in with a perfect bounce to push Chessie out of the game yet again. It certainly does feel like the beginning of another bit of a painful one for 5 men.
And ideally, you want to be able to play more aggressive with this draft. It's about map control, making moves as 4 Spectre haunts in. Oh no.
And in the river. Ramses just comes in, shuts Chessie right up with that Orchid. As GPK quick with the combo.
The walk away. Tom Cruise Mission Impossible. He knew he had that kill. Detonation.
Again?
Poor Chessie, man.
Chessie it's been a rough series for him.
Chessie, the Quap and the Puck, 2 staples of his hero repertoire for some time, but he's had difficulties expanding it. It's similar in a way to Limp. Like, both players came in, we're Han boys. We've got our superheroes. The trouble is, oh no.
I mean, GPK is just, he's on a roll right now. Finding every single setup that he can. Crit,
Misery?
even going to roll across, look over towards Misery. He's going to pop the horn. Maybe they could get GPK. They do catch him with the ET ult. They'll be able to bring down the Tiny Fly. Drops the ult onto the 2 of them. Chessie with the coil, holding the 3 of them up in the high ground. The Stomp as well, catching all 4. Puts them to sleep. Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, I guess. And eventually the tower might fall. As you can see, just only 1 tier 1 falling on EG's half of the map. 5 men just unable to push in onto any objective. GPK with another catch. Keeping his game very good and strong here. 7-1 and 2. There's actually going to be a buyback from Pi.
Crit's coming.
The ult from Pi. Not doing anything at all. I mean, Chessie gets the coil onto the 3 of them, but Arteezy is ready to turn up. He walks over to the fight, pops the meta. The sleep from Pi does hold back Arteezy's TB for a moment, but a blink forward for GPK gets the vision to set Arteezy up for a 2nd kill. And it's a rough one. You know, maybe people didn't know what to expect, but I think anyone that knew what GPK was capable of, they knew that GPK was going to fall pretty seamlessly into this squad, into this lineup, and you are going to have to expect some very high-level performances from this team.
For sure. I mean, I thought you were talking about Arteezy. Who would have thought? Game 1, Naga Siren. Game 2, Terrorblade. Enable the playmaker. I again point to the guy in my view who's been the star of both these games. Crit, always making plays. Years of dominance as a near unparalleled 4 position. Ace coming in, but
the horn.
But
it's a little bit spooky. But EG, they're not afraid of ghosts. Misery does go for the RP into his own death. The coil's out onto the 3 of them, but there's no follow-up.
They got Fly. Look at his range. How do you fight him? If you get onto Arteezy, that means the rest of the side is a perfect opportunity to just crush you in the corner. That's a Rax. All right.
Nothing to be done.
In this time, Ace, with all of that time that EG spent pushing, taking tier 2, taking tier 3, taking Rax, Ace wasn't even able to get top lane into the tier 2 tower because he's playing Spectre, and unfortunately that's how it works. But wait.
RP and a horn. Coil as well. 3 ults here for GPK. Is it enough? It looks like it will be. Oh, he's giving them the juice with the avalanche. Some lovely moves. Crit's coming in with the backup. GPK does still go down. They do manage to kill him off.
Where's the team?
Chessie, I mean, he's also chasing in for Crit.
Team?
Now we're going to start seeing some TPs coming from EG as they're baiting them into a deeper point. GPK actually buying back, and this was the plan all along by the looks of it from EG, the good old debate. As GPK buys back, and they'll punish 5 men straight away for their aggressive dive, knowing with all those ults used by 5 men, there's very little they can do to fight on into this. Chessie tries to hide. He's got the orb out to the side. GPK, can he chase on for this? Blinks forward. Chessie's able to get the blink out in time.
He's going for it.
Ramses trying to play for the TP in to block him off. Will find him with the silence. Chessie, he's been sprouted up and controlled. Ramses reads his movements perfectly. As, I mean, even then, right, where Misery, let's go back onto Arteezy, but still, Arteezy with the Aegis with Sunder. And with the full backup of the squad, EG smoked up behind him. Ready for anyone to jump in.
Meta right off cooldown. Time to go. No rock, but still strong.
Oh, they're going to go in, try and burst, and they will be able to do it. Burst down Arteezy, cost Chessie his life. But the Aegis is there. RTZ ready to go for a round 2. Has, of course, lost the meta, though. They're just going to have to try and play for those skewers deep into the high ground, up to tier 4s, maybe into the full ults of 5-men's lineup. They'll then have a chance of killing these cores of EG. This tower slowly going down. I mean, 5-men, they're coming right out here. They really want to try and take a fight in this position, though. I mean, Zippe, he doesn't even get the chance to pop a single spell. As he's out, Chessie also caught by the Rolling Thunder. I mean, that, I don't know what that was. Trying to fight out by that tier 2 tower.
Looks like EG won't give him much of a choice, though, as they continue the onslaught. Glyph's going to get forced, but that's still a DD Terrorblade with meta popped, and other than Pylai throwing out stumps, where's the deep push? Toss back.
Oh! Doesn't catch anyone with a skewer. Pie's down a little too deep. Pie will fall. He's got the buyback. Offering comes out onto Ace and Zippe. Zippe is blown up. Ace is down as well. There's a buyback available on the Spectre. He will use it. The rest of his team just getting torn apart. Misery goes down. Another third buyback out from them. The coils out of the 3 of them. They do manage to burn down Crit. RP as well. It does catch easy. They will get him. They're holding. It's a triple kill for Ace. The buybacks worked out.
Okay.
They managed to push back EG. And the game, it's not going to end.
With that Empower buff, and we see right there, if Misery can land these RPs post-PKB, they're going to have the damage. You have Elder Titan, I mean, scaling has no problem for 5-men, but they need to buy another 10 to 20 minutes at least.
Sure, now they've got to be very careful with how they lose heroes as buybacks on cooldown.
Holy, he has Greaves and Vlads on a 4-position Pango. Oof.
Oh, talking about that man here. They're in onto him. They got the Dream Call onto the turn. They've managed to find both of them. As Fly and Crit have been found. RTZ and GPK as well as Ramsey's TPing in are there with backup. That will be Misery going down. Ace, he's got to run. As we said, these buybacks will nice little jukes here from Ace. But still, they'll find him. In they go with the Rolling Thunder. Metamorphosis pop. They know they take the Spectre out of the game. He's going to have no way of returning. Dead for 100.
Creeps in bottom. You know there's no BB on Spectre, so it's just straight up go end the game. You can get Megas here, but looking at EG and their positioning, maybe you go for Throne.
So, you know, your EG say, okay, we'll make it slow, we'll make it painful, we won't rush the finish.
Disappointed that RTZ tanks the stomp to Manta dodge it. Manta dodges late, has to sit there and question his actions, but of course they will complete Mega Creeps anyway and back away.
Yeah, EG just on the high ground, seeing if 5-men do step into this. 5-men, they've got the full lineup ready to go. All ults are available. They've got the team fight. Can they find the perfect execution they're going to need? Roshan getting low. They'll look to horn in again. Roshan not quite finished off, though. EG backing away once more. Chessie, he's got the call down onto Crit. They're going to try and take down the Pango first, but RTZ turns over towards Pylai, beating him back. Crit will survive, jumps over the swashbuckle, gets the Rolling Thunder off. It's a triple kill for RTZ around the pit. 4 dead on the side of 5-men, and they'll call it. It's a team wipe. Finally, they've had enough. They'll tap out of this one as game 2 goes to EG. The series is theirs, 2-0. Game 1, EG looking to be on fire, and then this second game, it just looked like they're on a totally different level to 5-men.